Good morning. How the devil are you doing this fine day? Me? Well, I fell into bed last night and then one of our boxer dogs decided she was desperate for a pee at about 4 o'clock this morning. So I am now a man barely conscious. Trust me, you wouldn't want to see what's lurking behind these glasses. However, it is almost the weekend. Get this show in the can, write Monday's column, and I can fall asleep in front of the football. And if I have any trouble nodding off, I still have tonight's England game to look forward to. Before all that, there is a small matter of a prize to give away. If you'd like to be in contention for a Cymex model and a Cymex hat, then please type the word Cymex into the chat. And if you look very closely, you should be able to see the word and the correct spelling scrolling across the bottom of the screen as we speak. I'm going to draw the winner at the end of the show, but between now and then, plenty to get through. Oh, excuse me. Without further ado, actually, before I do that, I want to say a very quick good morning to Gary Muirhead, who is actually watching from the airport before he heads off over to New York, I think he's just basically sold one of his kidneys to buy himself a pint at 9 o'clock in the morning. But good morning, Gary. If you don't make it to the end of the show, not a problem. Enjoy your trip. I'm sure you'll have a fantastic time. So, without further ado, let me roll the intro, post the question of the day, and get this show on the road. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. I'm your host, Mark Anthony. I think I've just discovered how to get more viewers on this show every morning. Just offer a prize. Fantastic. Everyone, please keep typing the word Cymex into the chat. We'll be drawing that a bit later on. But it is Friday, the 25th of November. And as that remarkably persistent guy just said, welcome to the Breakfast Show. I am your host, Mark Anthony. In today's show, JCB unveils its smallest Loadall telehandler to date. Rotar has boosted the power of its concrete crackers and the size of its grapple range. And we've got the lowdown on that. We get all the details of two of the biggest Liebherr machines that were on display at Bauma 2022, and Wacker Neuson unveils its latest site dumper. Plus, we are going to gaze into the future with Doosan and our roving reporter, Mr. Peter Haddock of Content Media, and we'll get to all of that in just a second. But first, let us pause a while to see who among the rich and the shameless will be celebrating a birthday on this day of days. Happy birthday! And its many happy returns to industrialist Andrew Carnegie and to automotive pioneer Carl Benz, the Benz half of Mercedes-Benz. Happy birthday also to baseball star Jumpin' Joe DiMaggio, who was married to Marilyn Monroe. What a life, eh? Singers Percy Sledge and Amy Grant, and to ELO drummer Bev Bevan, to actor Dougray Scott, actress Christina Applegate, and to one of the finest players ever to grace a football pitch, Mr. Xabi Alonso. Far more importantly, however, a very happy birthday for tomorrow for my little sister, Kelly. She doesn't watch the show, so I could probably say anything, but she does seem to have eyes and ears everywhere, so probably safest for me to say happy birthday, Kel, and thanks for all the support over this past year. I wouldn't have got through it all without you. Now, many happy returns to the one and all, and let's start the show proper. JCB is introducing the 51440, the smallest Loadall telescopic handler to date. The new machine has a cab height of just 1.8 metres and a width of just 1.56 metres. Despite its small stature, the new unit shares its core DNA with the world's #1 telehandler range. It is powered by a low-maintenance 19-kilowatt diesel engine that requires no DPF, DEF, or anything else ending in F to meet stage 5 compliance, and JCB claims it boasts a best-in-class lift capacity at full height. But rather than tell you about it, why don't I just show you?
Hello, I'm George Cooper, Loadall Product Manager for JCB. Here today we have the world's #1 telescopic handler in its smallest package ever, the JCB 514-40, sharing all the DNA that JCB have developed over the last 45 years in the larger telescopic handlers. The JCB 514-40 has a lift capacity of 1.4 tonnes and a lift height of 4 metres. One of the unique things about the JCB 514-40 is it has a full width cab, giving unparalleled comfort and ease of access. A 17% increase of power to weight ratio versus the outgoing 516-40. Ideal for yards, events, agriculture, construction and landscaping. Unparalleled visibility to all 4 wheels gives operators complete confidence. All service points are easy to touch with 2 key surface areas, one at the side and one at the rear. The JCB 514-40, weighing 2,700 kilos, means it can be towed behind a normal plant trailer. The 514-40 leads the market in cab height, being only 1.8 metres high and 1.5 metres wide, allowing the machine to travel through even a standard 6-foot doorway. The JCB 514-40 comes with a wide range of tyre options, from standard industrial tyres, grey non-marking tyres and a turf option, allowing it to travel across a landscaped garden with ease. The JCB 514-40 is powered by a 3-cylinder Perkins engine. It's a 19 kilowatt, 24 horsepower engine, capable of producing over 66 Newton meters of torque. There's no need for AdBlue or DPF and is coupled to a 2-speed hydrostatic transmission. The transmission is capable of taking the machine all the way up to 15 kilometers an hour, and the permanent 4-wheel drive and 4-wheel steer offers fantastic performance even through the roughest of terrains. To ensure maximum productivity, the JCB 514-40 is fitted with a 23 litre a minute gear pump. This offers fast cycle times and maximum efficiency, making sure the job gets done on time. The JCB 514-40 can be suited to any application through the new JCB super lightweight compact tool carrier with a wide range of attachments already available. Even being JCB's smallest Loadall yet, it's packed with safety features including the JCB patented load moment indicator, JCB Live Link, green beacon, orange seatbelt and many more features, making the JCB 514-40 one of the safest machines on site.
I'm actually heading up to JCB land on Wednesday next week, primarily to talk about all things hydrogen. But now, not that I needed it, I have yet another reason to go. On with the show. I can't believe that Bauma is already a month ago. A month! Time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it? I assume we're having fun, right? Anyway, it is still very, very fresh in my Messer Munchen memory bank. Just about every journalist, photographer, videographer, and pedestrian actually will have grabbed an image or two from the front of the Liebherr stand showing the massive excavator and mining truck combo they had on display. But we managed to go one better. We got the lowdown on those monster machines.
The Liebherr mining division is welcome you. So here we have 2 products of our portfolio. On the left hand side we have our trucks, that's the T274. So in the truck world we have 4 models, from Liebherr. We have the T236, which is a 100-ton payload truck. After we have the 264, which is a 240 metric ton payload truck. We have the 274 with 305 and the 284 with 363 or 375 depending on the road condition and depending on the mine site. So all models from the trucks have now the possibility to have the trolley. So the trolley on this one here, that's a pantograph. So a pantograph, that's a little bit the same thing as you can see on the tramways, where you have a bar which is sliding on, I would say, some power cables. And on the T236, we have also some sliding bars, which is a little bit different because you have the possibility to have some 180 degrees switchbacks and also, I would say, tight turns compared to what you can do with the normal trolley lines. This truck here is fitted with the Liebherr engine. So now we are also implementing the Liebherr engines in the complete range of the trucks and the excavators. So this is for the part truck. And here you can see that's the 9300. That's the latest machine we just developed. It's a Generation 8 machine. It's a 300 ton or 250, 300 ton machine, Generation 8. Generation 8 for us means that it's really prepared for the future. Zero emission, assistance systems, autonomous driving, etc., etc., etc. So that's the second model. The first one has been showed at Mine Expo last year. It was a 9600. That's now the second model, and now we are changing the complete portfolio going towards the Generation 8. So this machine here is the number 3. We are always using one machine as a prototype in the factory to do all the testing. So currently we are just doing the testing of the Tier 4 engines, the face shovel configuration. After we'll have the electric drive. The second machine is already in production in Indonesia, in North Kalimantan. It's a coal mine, and this machine after the Bauma show will go certainly to Australia because that's our second field test machine. Standard bucket is 16.5 cubic meter. It's aligned with what the competition is doing today. And on this model, it was really a focus to have as much as possible parts commonality with the 9200. That's why if you're looking the shape and if you're looking some pictures from the 9200 and the 9300, they are really close and they are looking really similar.
Massive thanks yet again to the team at Liebherr for making Bauma 2022 even more memorable than usual. We're going to be sticking with Bauma right after this, but just wanted to show you this is part of the prize that's up for grabs. As you can see, a drum cutter model from the fine folks at Cymix. There's actually a hat to go with it, but I can't reach that from where I'm sat. You'll just have to take my word for it. So if you haven't done so already, go into the chat and type the word Cymix. You can see the spelling across the bottom of the screen there, but I'll save you the trouble of looking it up. SIMEX. And as I say, we're sticking with Bauma right after this.
The Miller GT series heralds a new era of unrivaled power and cutting-edge intelligent coupler technology, increasing job site safety, machine versatility, and productivity. It's the added versatility that you need at the value you can afford. To find out more, visit millergroundbreaking.com.
There was a lot of attachments on display at Bauma. I mean, a lot. Among the most striking was the concrete crackers from the fine folks at Rotar. And as you're about to hear, there is more to the Rotar lineup than just that very smart red livery.
I'm Louis Bruckhuizen from Rotar International, Sales Director, Commercial Director. We launched already a while ago the two-cylinder crackers with the Ramplifier technology. Now, we find some space to improve the Ramplifier, so we changed the booster inside in a double-acting motion. That means when we are getting in the power motors, we double the cycle times by double-acting, from single-acting booster to double-acting boosters. So we call it today Ramplifier 2.0. At the moment we have the resistance of the concrete in the jaw. We have to still fill the large barrel of oil, and with a small capacity of the booster, it takes some time for the penetration, but with the double acting the penetration is going smoother. and which results in faster braking of the heavy stuff. We got the new grapple, the RG55N. It's built for the 50-ton class machine. We've seen that the 490, the 352 from CAT are getting more popular with the demolition industry. And we thought that there must be a grapple of around 3 ton, 3.2 ton, the new grapple is, was a missing piece in our tools, because we were up to 2.3 ton and then straight to almost 4 ton. So we were missing a grapple about 3 ton, and we have added it now to the fleet due to the popularity of the 50-ton size excavators.
Now, for reasons I cannot even begin to imagine, we're not taking entries for the competition. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of that. While I'm playing the next bit, I will put it up again and try and get that fixed. But just let me get back on track. As I say in Rotar land, you've just got the Red Crush. That is just a snippet from a longer interview with Louis Bruckhausen. If you would like to see a longer film, then you can hop on over to our YouTube channel, or you can hop straight over to demolitionnews.com later this morning, where it will be the lead story. Let me go and reconfigure this competition to make sure we give it to the right person. But in the meantime, let me roll this. Now, I think it's okay. Panic over. I hit it with a big spanner and all the entries are counted. There's 11 so far, but if you haven't entered already, please type the word Cymex into the chat like it says across the bottom of the screen there, and you will be in with a chance to win. Let's have a look. Where are we? Completely lost my train of thought now. Yeah, if you were here yesterday, you may recall that we featured a new mini excavator from the fine folks at Wacker Neuson, and very smart it was too. But what is a mini excavator if it has nothing to load into? Well, Wacker Neuson thought of that too. Here we go. Does anybody else find it just a little bit strange that we hear a lot about dumpers from the likes of Wacker Neuson and Alsa, yet we hear virtually nothing from the British dumper makers? Maybe it's just me.
Since the finance bill came into effect in April, the construction industry has seen a surge of fuel thefts. The rising cost of living has placed an additional risk of theft by employees and contractors, as well as opportunistic thieves. By using diesel dye and placing warnings of its use, you are sending a clear message that this is your fuel.
So yesterday, our new video sponsor, Multivex, made their debut over on demolitionnews.com. I mentioned it yesterday, and just about everybody said, Malta who? However, our man in Luxembourg, Al Grierson, had not only heard of Multivex before, he'd actually filmed one of their products, and he very kindly sent us the footage. Many thanks to Al Grierson for sharing that film. And if you'd like to know more about Multivex, you can find a link in the chat just while I'm playing this.
Hi, I'm Alistair from Luxembourg. This is Lily, this is Fritzi, and you're watching The Breakfast Show with Mark Anthony.
Thanks for that, Al. So, just before we find out who has won our Cymex hat and model combo, it's time to revisit the fine folks at Doosan. This is your last chance. We've got about 3 minutes of film to go. So if you haven't entered already, please do so now. SIMEX in the chat. Cymex. I tell you what, make it even easier. I'll put the banner back up. That's all you need to enter in the chat, and you will be in the hat when we come to draw the prize. And as it stands at the moment, we have 12 entries. Let's see if we can get to 20. I have my doubts, but let's see what we can do. So just before we find out who has actually won the hat and model combo, it's time to revisit those fine folks at Doosan. Because while we were busy filming the company's very impressive stand and demonstration at Bauma 2022, our roving reporter, Peter Haddock, was getting the lowdown on a pair of new machines that are coming down the Doosan pipeline. And this is what they look like.
Hi, I'm Peter Haddock and welcome to Bauma 2022. It's certainly an electric thing that I'm doing right now as I'm on the latest electric mini excavator from Doosan. I've had a fantastic electric journey so far, and now it's going to get even better, folks, as I talk about this machine, which is going into production, and you'll be able to get it in 2023 around June time. And I'm going to be looking right behind me at a new concept machine, which I have got a little bit of a secret about, which you're going to learn about very shortly. So, folks, we are here with a very nice looking electric, different colour to the normal Doosan, but I've got the expert who's going to help me talk to you about this electric machine and what it means. Stefan, come and join me.
Hey Peter, how are you?
I'm very well.
Oh,
Look,
okay.
Stefan, first time we've met and we're having an electric moment straight away. So tell me a little bit about what this machine is capable of doing and what people can expect from it.
Okay, so this machine is the first electric machine for Doosan.
Yep.
It's a 2-ton class excavator with a 20 kilowatt battery. On the way, it's to work 8 hours, a full day working with this machine.
Fantastic. And we also know with electric folks that these type of machines are not working constantly generally. So full shift, also no idle time, folks. So therefore we're using every drop to add value and do the dig process.
So this machine is not yet in the market, but you could see that this machine exists and is working. We are here at the prototype phase, and we will hope to launch this machine around 24, 25.
When we talk about a machine like this, there's a number of different things I like to ask about. First of all, where is the power coming from? Batteries, where are they in this machine? Tell us.
So, on this machine, we will have two possibilities, depending the customer. If the customer wants a full electric machine, we will have 3 packs of battery. One here, one on the upper structure, and one on the undercarriage opposite side.
Right.
So 3 packs of battery. But we could have also a hybrid machine. So it means that if the customer don't have all the time the resources to recharge the battery, he could have also a diesel engine equipped with a generator. So if I am out of battery, I switch on diesel engine and I will use my generator to generate the power.
Now, that was also part of a longer film from Peter Haddock. You can find it by going to YouTube and searching for Content with Media, or you can take a shortcut by using the link that I've just posted in the chat. Whichever route you take, be sure to hit the subscribe button while you're there. Peter is producing video like a man possessed these days. Please go and take a look, and be sure to subscribe to get your regular fix of Mr. Haddock.
Sorry to interrupt the guy with the funny glasses, but if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button as it helps our channel. Or, better still, share this video with a friend or a colleague. Thank you. Right, back to Beardy.
Right, that pretty let me try that with my own teeth in. Right, that pretty much wraps up the main part of this morning's show. But before I sign off for another week, we need to find out who among you has won the Cymex model and hat. So there is the randomizer. It has 12 entries in it. I'm going to hit the draw button right now. And good luck to everyone that's taken part. Mark Whiting, our friend generally from Instagram, but Mark Whiting has won the Cymex hat and the Cymex model, and very fine they are as well. And congratulations on that, Mark. Do me a favour, drop me a line, let me have your postal address after the show, and I'm actually going to the post office as soon as this show is over, because I've got a load of boxes from yesterday's, or from Wednesday's show rather, to go in the post, and I will add that one to it. You may even have that for Monday, Tuesday next week. Congratulations, Mark. Let me see. I'm going to roll the outro in just a second before leaping gazelle-like over into the chat to see what you're all saying today. If you can't stick around for that, please stay safe. Look after yourself, your family, your friends, and your colleagues. Have a great day. Have a great weekend, and thanks for watching. But if you have the time and the inclination, I'll see you on the other side of this.